From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The temperatures will be noticeable, yet the roof is wide open. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And that misses. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Stays alive. Next pitch inside, and the count's full. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one missing inside. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes a strike.
Down to 3-2.
And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fly ball to right, and that is Springer. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup.
Right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
That's the ball.
2 outs, base is
One
empty.
ball, 1 strike.
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down, and here comes Bellinger. Strike 1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Lucas going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that's outside. Popped up. And there's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
On the ground, right side. And Bichette is retired.
Batting third, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And there's the strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Got him. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Gosman back to work. And that's outside. Ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. In the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch. One away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells will hit next. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one in the air, center field. And there's two down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman,
Two down, base is empty.
Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Goldie off of first with two away. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The Yanks lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. got him. And one gone. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Left field, Dominguez. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Alejandro.
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Just off the inside edge. Top of the 3rd, no score. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Inside, just missed. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Volpe leads off first with one away. And that one a little below the knees, and the count is 2-0. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Go to second.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Rip to third. Clement over to first. And that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
There's the strike. Slider misses outside. That one to first. He takes it on his own. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Foul ball there.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Just off the outside edge, and 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next offering upstairs. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here is Nathan Lucas. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Here goes the runner. Ball misses. Safe in second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Cabrera makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to
right fielder,
crush.
number 4,
Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer. Flied out his first time. And that one is inside ball 1. Late swing fouled off. And there's a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it, and that's the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball in.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. 1 down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Fourth inning underway, no score. Hit in the air, right field, and that is Springer. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the Yanks go in order. And we are still scoreless. Back now in Toronto. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bichette.
Gets under it and pops it up. Chisholm puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out looking at his first at bat. There's the strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off down the right side. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So now here's the DH, Will Wagner.
Designated hitter, Will Wagner.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. And a slider misses down and away. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Santander off of first with 2 away. Popped up first base side. Chisholm. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Gosman back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Paul Goldschmidt now 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's 2 away. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one above the zone.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Oh, great stop from his backside. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Right side. Judge nabs it. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He reached out a walk his first time. And that's
No, that's
downstairs. Ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And, boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's inside. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. A little bit high, and that's ball one. That's down and in. Just off the outside edge. Out towards right center field. Lucas on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Volpe batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball one.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. And downstairs. That's the third. Fires over to Guerrero. Just got him on that one.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Chisholm in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Green getting loose as well. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Aaron.
Go ahead, run on base. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And the first offering is not close.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. That ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Weaver getting cranked up as well. Rodon ready. Here comes. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Mark Leiter Jr. into the game, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Leiter Jr.
So the batting order turns over. George Springer, the next to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. To the right side. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. Bo Bichette digs in now. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
So digging in, Anthony Santander. This guy with light tower power. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. And that is out of play. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and that's a strike. Two on, two outs. Tap foul at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. One run's in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Up the middle, makes the catch, inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
The Yankees looking to rally.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. First offering, and it just misses.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count is 3-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Oh, he brought it back.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Austin Wells will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swinging a foul straight back. And there's a ball.
That's it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in,
Leading
Andres
up for
Jimenez.
Toronto, the second baseman.
He's someone that you
Andres
might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Inside. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is outside. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Ernie Clement. Next up for the Blue Jays. A strikeout and a walk. Runner takes off. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Jimenez on at first. Nobody out. And that one sliced foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Lucas.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. He's 0 for 1. Splits the plate, 0-1. Man at first, one away. Lucas checks his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Now snap throw to first. Jimenez dives back in safely. And ball one. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's George Springer. 1 for 3. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie snags it, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Blue
back,
Jays.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
And now Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Dominguez.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
There's a swing and a miss.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Check swing, called strike. The Blue Jays leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. And that one ripped to left and foul ball.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Tapped softly on the ground, and that's just foul. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And George makes the grab, and that is that. One left for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jake Cousins.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 in this one.
Bichette.
Just missed. Cousins, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Swings through that one.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
The count's full.
Here comes a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Anthony Santander now at the plate. That one to first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Robert to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So one out, nobody on. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Toronto picks up one on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Sandlin.
It's Aaron Judge now.
The Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And he deals. Foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Good eye right there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Action in the pen down there. Eric Swanson getting ready to go. Nance, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's too low. And it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Hard hit right side. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
So last chance for the Yankees. Stanton. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Sandlin, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The Yankees down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.